Howdy, folks. Let me turn some stuff off real quick. Okay. This has been a long time coming. Okay. Jeez. As this thing goes. Here, let me pull this guy up real quick. Okay, so today we're gonna do a real quick Purdy conversations YouTube upload. I'm gonna just film it tonight, and then I'll upload it, and then you'll see it, and we'll go from there. But it's been a while. I've been grinding. If you don't have an Instagram and you don't follow us, probably like, I subscribed to this guy, 3 or 4 months ago when I created my YouTube, and he just disappeared. Well, I got selected to represent the RAG company through the Grand Ambassador program on Instagram. I send you a bunch of stuff, make some clips, and do what you want with it. You're not required to, but there is an obligation because of the handshake agreement of, hey, we want you to rep our company, use our products, and let us know what you think. You can do that through the form of reviews, product videos, details like I've done. But yeah, anyways, I think the last clips I uploaded were from Montana, a long time ago. It is the 29th of December, so it's been a grind, and I've fully dedicated everything in terms of content creation into my Instagram. So this is me coming on and saying I'm sorry. I'm sure everyone understands. It's not like people are dying to watch this stuff anyways. You will be, though. I truly feel like this is the space I want to be in terms of content creation. I like what I do on Instagram. I feel like I can be a little more intimate on YouTube, where I can open up and I can talk and I can have this longer format, right? I've had goals in social media space for Instagram. Really, the goal for my Instagram is to create a landing page for my clients here in Idaho, for them to go in and see my work. I like being in front of the camera though, so it's been really fun to just like have fun. So in terms of 2025, I think a lot of people will say this, I'm gonna go all in on YouTube and I'm gonna take over the world. I started YouTube as a way to kind of document things for myself. Like I did a full ceramic coating on a red Chevy sedan. So that stuff's fun to me because I like to go back. I like to watch others that do that, like Matt Mormon. He's big. I like to see that style from Obsessed Garage. I do really love Vermil. I love Heather at Auto Care HQ in the UK. So in terms of what I plan to do, we're gonna go all in on the roller project. Corolla is sitting right over there. We just replaced the headlights. Shout out to my brother for a cool Christmas gift. Been speaking to some folks about a podcast. There could be a creation of a podcast that I join, but we'll see. I really want to do live stuff so I can interact. I've liked Instagram Live. We'll go live on my Instagram on the 31st, just to kind of say thank you to those that, really bought into my content over there through the Grand Ambassador program. But I want to, YouTube is kind of like, that's where I spend a lot of my time, is on YouTube. Instagram, I'll continue to post at least once a week. It'll probably be something, this is how I formatted my content. I do details. I run a business, so I'm charging people for my work. So what I would do is film vertically to capture different products. A lot of the time I then tailor that detail towards a certain product, which was really fun, so long that it met the needs of the service I was providing. We'll probably still do that. I like posting photos. I'm no way a photographer, but I like taking photos with my phone. So that'll be what's the word? Timestamp of the jobs that I do. I'll continue to do that. I'll bring that back where I take my photos, and then I'll probably grab at least one reel from each job that I do. And it will most likely be more ASMR, because I enjoy that. I love looking back at older videos and seeing how my process has changed and what's become more efficient, what gets a deeper clean, etc., etc. And then if I have 2 jobs in a weekend, which is the goal, since I do this is my second job, I want at least one YouTube video out of it, and I want to post bi-weekly. More longer style formats. I might be abandoning, what's it called? DaVinci Resolve, just because it's hard. Or maybe I get better at it. I want to see if there's a way for me to kind of do all my editing and cutting on a more friendly app, or maybe even mobile. So we'll see how that goes. Cause I want to still have long format that are uncut like this, and I also want to change things up. I have a truck I did back in July. Really great footage that I have yet to put on YouTube, because I just dreaded pulling up DaVinci Resolve and editing. So it doesn't help I'm not working with a mouse. I'm just working with my MacBook Pro. I have a mouse for it, but everything's backwards. You know how freaking Mac is. But anyways, that's the goal there. Just to give you a different taste of what I can do and work on the Corolla. Longer formatted videos like we have been. I'll try to not do so many wheels like I have. And then, we'll see how things go at the beginning of the year. There'll be the TRCMA. We don't really know what will happen with TRCMA for the folks that have participated in the Grand Ambassador program. Like from what I remember, it was only the winner would usually be invited. So you have like a 1 in 18 chance of going. So it's pretty low odds if they're just taking the winner. Last year, they took everyone that was part of the showdown. If you remember that, the last trimester or quarter, I think they were probably still doing trimesters because they've changed it up a little bit. But they brought in like all of the best Grand Ambassadors / like, I think a mix of runner-ups as well. And they put them all like head to head. And that's the one that Jamie won this year. So he was the one that was announced in January, and then they ended up inviting all 6, I think, to TRCMA. I don't know if they're gonna do that this year. It just doesn't. Obviously, it'd be a huge thing for 6 people from the group of 18, because then your chances are a little bit higher. And my chances would be higher rather than it not. But regardless, they've just been so cool over there. Like last year I went and I met Hunter, since I live here, so that was cool. So regardless, I'm really excited to go meet Alex and Joey. Alex was here last year, right? Joey wasn't, but they're gonna be doing the halftime show. So like I'll make sure, like, regardless of what happens, I want to make sure I meet them, since they'll be so close. But then after all of that, I have plans for Q3, so the beginning of Q3, right at the mid-year, that I will be doing just a little bit different style of content where I'm a little more raw with products and brands and whatnot. There's always gonna be brands that I stick by because I know them so well, but I've always had very interesting biases or opinions of other brands, especially the newer ones. I drink the Kool-Aid. I'm sure a lot of you have too. But then you have other people in the industry like Pete Details over in Florida, Shine Doctor up in Washington, some of the smaller guys in California, and then like all of us that have that following that are like starting to realize that we've just been listening to, single voices in the industry. Sometimes, those aren't the right things. And there's no reason to bash any of those people, but this program has been really cool because people value my opinion now, which is really creepy. And it's made me not like filter what I say, but it's made me really think through what I do and what I say and what I put on camera, because I'm having to then give my feedback and my opinion during, like, for example, Instagram lives. My lives have turned into me answering questions for other detailers that like just started. Like, that is so cool to me. I remember asking Hunter all these questions. Like, I remember asking Hunter, should I apply for the Grand Ambassador program? And he's like, why not? So I understand that perspective now that I've been given a microphone and I can be on this platform and influence people. The idea is like, hey, make sure you're saying the right things. And not the right things in the eyes of like these brands, the right things in this world as like a detailer, as a business owner, as someone that has used products that do not work, and will say, I'm not just gonna buy into this line. There are few brands out there that can do it all. Like for me, be careful here, but like let's use, I don't want to go negative, let's use a positive one. KCX, there is no one in the industry that has functionally excellent products when it comes to chemicals like they do. What I mean by that is, like, you look at Gummy Fix, nothing like that. So a matte or floor liner or restorer that's non-slip. There's maybe one other one, McKee's. McKee's has their own like restoration. So McKee's N914. It's probably how you might know McKee's. They have a pretty basic rinseless wash. They also have a matte rejuvenator. That's KCX. You look at Fresh Up. Fresh Up is like an odor removal. They've had that for a long time. You look at Green Star, the leading all-purpose cleaner. There's one other one that I can think of. It's Surfex HD by Bill Tamber, but you can't source that in the US. It's like, it used to be Clean Garage that had it, and now it's like maybe Obsessed is gonna get it. Going down the list, Gentle Snow Foam, like the best pH neutral snow foam that can go perfectly in a bucket. Look at some other products when it comes to soaps. Active Foam, Reactivation Shampoo. I'm starting to use that this week. Rapid Rinseless Wash. Like, when you compare it against O&R, Rapid's really the only one that can do the things that O&R can do. O&R is a staple, and McKee's, that's kind of down here, super lubricating, and some of these other guys that kind of just float around, right? And then you have Rapid comes in, it's like, whoa, wait a second. So, to me, I look at KCX interior stuff, it's just the same freaking thing. Polestar, Top Star, Leather Star. All of this stuff is like very fine-tuned, well thought out because of what goes on in Germany. Like, the vetting and the science behind it all, and whether or not things can come to the U.S. Like we're getting the best of the best when it comes to those guys. It's not just get it out the door because SEMA's here, right? We're supposed to get a different sense of fresh up. We have got them. There's other things going on in Germany before we can get stuff like that. Just an odor removal, but like, it's just things are very, very calculated. And when I say calculated, in the good way, in terms of the calculations that are needed before things enter the U.S. market. There are others that can't do that kind of stuff. There are coatings that I always stood by that I'm ready to walk away from. So, anyways, that's what will be coming in Q3 of 2025 is me to kind of open up a little bit. I don't think I'm in a position to really do that right now. I'm doing a lot of changes to products that I carry in January. We're changing some things up. So we've had a lot of awesome opportunities to test some of the stuff that TRC carries in their distribution channel. And I'm glad that I've been able to test this stuff because it's making me change some things. You know, I'm dropping a lot of brands that I've been using for a long time. I like this cart, but some of the chemicals from them are just not cutting it anymore for me. I'm sure you guys know what that brand is, but anyways, yeah, we'll be a little bit better going forward in terms of posting. But thanks for hanging on. Some of y'all are subscribing. Like I quit uploading. I made the decision about 50 days ago, almost 2 months ago. Just be like, okay, I gotta put my energy towards this Instagram thing. Like there's a lot on the line. There's a lot of desire to change up my format and kind of change the way I film on Instagram. And it's crazy to see subscriber count go up. And again, I'm real small in the YouTube space, but it's cool. It's cool to see the support. So, yeah. We'll bring some good stuff here soon. I'm trying to get an M5 video up. It was a Christmas shoot. It's supposed to be my revival of YouTube. We did Alfa Romeo in the Rag Company's studio. Alfa Romeo Giulia Quadrifoglio with Nosatec Aqua Dream. I think it's Aqua Venture green. If you watch SEMA in 2023, go look it up on the Rad Company's YouTube. SEMA in 2023, look out for the G-Technic booth. They had an F40 wrapped in this Nosatec Aqua Venture green. That's what this Alfa Romeo is wrapped in. Go to my Instagram. I put the video up about a week ago as part of our Christmas content. So really awesome wrap. I've never really heard of a Nosatec. I kind of knew about them during SEMA when I saw that because I looked it up, but now it's cool to see it in person. The other one's an M5, straight up a unicorn, E60, so it's the V10 with some crazy mods. A 1M bumper that's been fused inside the E60 bumper. It's an 06. It looks like a 2010, the last year they made it. It's an 06. AMG diffuser, an E63 diffuser in the back. Custom exhaust, 3-piece wheels. Aston Martin, is it Vanquish? It's not the Vanquish, but Aston Martin hood vents that are operational, and they were done very, very well. ESS tuned supercharged custom pulley system, so it spools real good, real fast. Makes about 600 horse. Yeah, it's in an Indianapolis red, so it's very pretty. TRC used those cars in the thumbnail for the questionnaire a week ago or 2 weeks ago. You'll see the 2 cars lined up. Those are the cars we brought in. Shout out to Jamal for bringing his M5 E60. And then shout out to OC Detailing. So Solomon Ring, he's just opened a shop up here in Boise. Beautiful detail shop, has a lot of exotics in. A lot of fast cars go through his shop, so check him out on Instagram if you haven't already. Hope to get that up. It was a Christmas video. We're in Christmas hats. You probably aren't gonna see it for a little bit. We'll get this one up tonight, and that'll be it until I can put some energy in. We just put up one reel tonight. We'll put up another one tomorrow. I gotta film a goodbye, thank you tomorrow. I also want to film up my last curbside pickup tomorrow. Post it on the 31st. We'll go live on the 31st around 4 p.m. just to say peace, y'all. And yeah, we're gonna roll out with a bang. My giveaways are slowing down because we've thrown a lot of marketing funds at my giveaways. We did give away about 70% of what the TRC sent us in their care package to us for ambassadors. A lot of it was products that I already had and that I liked, and then I wanted folks to have other products were products that I probably just wasn't going to use with my style of detailing, meaning I have a business and it just didn't fit the needs of the business. I'm now introducing a green car wash towel in my lineup just because I had a bunch of car wash towels and I'm like, frick, I actually like this thing. It's a little bit longer and it's green, and kind of liking the whole idea of a neon green on the interior. So, kind of random, but something I got from this whole thing. So, anyways, that's it. Thanks for tuning in. This card is sick. Thank you, Grios. Sorry I'm walking away from other products, but it's so functional. Like, the best $225 card you can get out there. A lot of people would much rather just spend the $80 at Harbor Freight. I'm telling you right now, very rare to get something like this that just works. This is the biggest thing right here, in my opinion. Having an extra place to store dirty towels, keeping bottles from rolling around, detail brushes in a good spot, use pads that I need to wash that I haven't washed for months, and then your polishers on the end here. A lot of that stuff can kind of hang off of your normal carts, but this thing is well built. I'll just say that. All right. Thanks for tuning in. I appreciate y'all. We'll have more coming, I promise. And I appreciate you all for hanging on. See you next one. Peace, y'all.